Hello captains, welcome to prepared version 4.3. My name is Adam and today we are in our final airport, in fact, to install into the sim. This is Birmingham. We just did a flight from Heathrow to Gatwick, and now we're checking out what Birmingham has to offer. So I mean, straight away the frames between 20 and 30 are okay, and we've been to Birmingham before. We've seen the evolution of Birmingham, and if you want to check out the other earlier videos, you can see how this has evolved to the way it is now. The airport at the moment is the P3D default models, but the textures are from Rex Airport. I just want to say something at the beginning of the video. If there's anywhere you want me to fly in the C152, please in the comments leave like the route, you know, airport to airport, please. Doesn't matter about the season or the day or, you know, things like that. I'm not interested really in just from the air, put the airport codes in the description. So for instance, Heathrow to Gatwick would be EGLL to EGKK. So and just remember, the C152 has a flight time of a roughly just under 2 hours, so please no lengthy trips, and then I'll do that flight for you after we've made this video completely, so you've seen the before and after. We will be installing planes then. And the first plane I will be installing is the BAC-111. So again, if there's any flights you wish to see with the BAC-111, please put them in the comments below. Currently, I'm planning to do a video flying an A310 when I've never flown an Airbus or an airliner before. We're going to basically jump in, try and take off, and do a flight from, you know, location to location of about a couple of hours, and it should be fun because I've never flown one and I've never landed one, so it should be fun. Okay, so back to this one. We are again, say Birmingham we're in. Let's have a hop in the aircraft and let's take this sucker to the air and see what Birmingham looks like from the ground, shall we? See, frames have improved now that I've gotten in the cockpit, so my flaps, yep. I was having some controller issues before with the mixture gauge, but that seems to be rectified now. So yeah, we've installed a lot of airports in this sim now. I've got airports around the world, from Dream Team, from Dreswick's design, oh gosh, loads really. I've even got freeware airports, just absolutely loads. Now I wonder if that tower just there is the one that I live by. In fact, there's a like an aerial or radio tower just sort of like 3 miles from my house, and I'm wondering if that's probably it. That would be pretty cool. So what are we seeing in the sim? So the sky is being done by Active Sky and Rex Skyforce 3D, and I've got Invectix textures on the sky colors only. A little bit of a, there we go. The ground is being done by Orbix. This is the England region, as well as Global Base, Global Vector, and the Land Class, which I don't think have a, you can't see them, I think, when you put the England in. I think the England overrides that. I'm not too sure. So we should be able to see the airport now. We're going to do a low and slow flight over it. As you can see, it's very basic. It's in fact, it's a very small airport stretched over a very large, well, not very large, but a sort of a moderately sized area. It's got one runway, and it's got what looks like 2 terminals. I can see the control towers over there, I can only see one runway, so I guess it only has one runway. I know it has a golf course, which we're going to turn around and fly towards after this. But let's just do a low flight over and see what is installed in the sort of, this is the default look of the airport. So as you can see, it's a basic building with basic terminals. Don't want to hit that light. There's a few planes down there, you know, but that's about it really. The ground textures are Rex Airport as well, and you know they're okay. They look pretty cool. I do also have some texture direct, which may also be included there in the markings. But you know, it's a basic airport at the moment. Frames hold steady at 25 plus, so it's a smoothish experience, and to be honest, that's all I ever ask for from my flight sim is 25 frames a second. I try and get away with 30 because that makes the video easier to encode. Let's do a fly past the tower, trying to buzz the tower. Oh, it's got two towers by the looks of it. That's pretty freaky, isn't it? There we go. And let's go check out that golf course. I believe it's just here. I've never seen a golf course by an airport before. You wouldn't think that there would be one, but here there is. See, very strange that. I still can't. There's a golf course by the airport. So we're going to turn around. We're going to come back for a landing, and then I'm going to go away and I'm going to install from UK2000 the Birmingham airport. We saw what Gatwick and Heathrow, that UK2000 had done. So we're going to see now what Birmingham throws at us. So let's trim this off a bit. I've got my settings. My auto gen draw distance is only set to medium, and it seems to go off pretty far in the distance, even though it's just on medium. I know I'm only 1,200 feet off the ground, but I think it really does the job for what it needs. Like, everything's loaded in, and you know it looks good. Can we see? Nope, we can't yet. Turn back around for the landing. Birmingham is pretty nicely depicted. It's a shame Birmingham City hasn't got any sort of payware attached to it, because it's got loads of buildings, loads of stuff, and it's just a shame the city centre itself over there hasn't got anything attached to it. I think we haven't gone out far enough for this runway, but we're going to try and land on it. Here we go. Let's do this now. I don't know if we'll make it. We're going to dive bomb the runway again. This is a Adam special. I've done this in many videos, just dive bomb on the runway. It seems to work. You can only really do it in a Cessna, I guess. Couldn't do this in an airliner. But hopefully the wind will just knock us straight on the runway. Let's pick up some speed before we stall and set our final stage flaps and flare it for the landing. Oh, go on. Touch it. Touch it. There we go. And that's how you do that. Right. Nobody do that in real life, please. So this is Birmingham, and that's it really. So I'm going to go away now. I'm going to install UK2000, and I shall be right back. Okay, welcome back to the second half of this video. I've gone away. I've installed UK2000 in Birmingham here, and we're going to take off. Now, as you can see, we're not in our usual plane. We're not in the usual C152. I used to fly British Caledonian all the time when I was a kid, and I've just started to install my planes, and I really didn't like the livery. with the proper DC10 that I had, the you know, the payware version, CLS something. I mean, it's a really good plane, and it's really simulated well, but just the look of the actual colors of this livery, they weren't correct, and I prefer the look as we see it now. So I just basically went away and retrofitted this old version into this sim, and that's what I'm gonna, as it's the last video for the sceneries, I thought, let's go out in style. So let's get in a little bit here. It's a nice model, to be honest. This was designed for FSX, the older version of what has now become prepared. So hopping into the cockpit, the virtual cockpit isn't as high tech as the CLS edition. It's got basic everything, basically. In fact, let's learn a lesson here. We need to set our flaps a bit better. There we go. I don't even know if the autopilot is even simulated. It doesn't look like it. I don't know though, it might be. It's got buttons up here, but half of them don't really work. It's a very, very basic version. So, I've never flown a DC-10, and I've only tried to fly a 747 once. So we're going to take off. We're going to have a look around Birmingham, the scenery here with UK2000, and then I'm going to try and land this sucker. So wish me luck. And if anybody wishes to get off the plane now, you can do so. Although I'm not opening the door, so you'll have to just open it yourself and jump out. Right, let's take this sucker to the air. Here we go. Good luck. I don't even know what the takeoff speed is. It doesn't look like any instruments are working down here, so I have no idea of how fast I'm going or anything. So yeah, that's not going to help, is it? I suppose I just wait till it lifts off itself, I guess, or we run out of runway, whichever comes first. So looking at the airport here, you can see there's a lot of detail now. We've got trees back that we were missing. We've got a lot more buildings. I think we best pull up here, actually, otherwise we ain't going to take off ever. There we go, landing gear up. Let's go outside and see what that looks like. There we go. Whoa, don't want to be stalling here. There we go. I don't know why the sounds have suddenly been muted, but sometimes that happens. So there's UK2000 from the air. Kind of stands out with the rest of England. Oh gosh, I best get back in the cockpit here. Things are going wrong. It kind of does stand out a little bit against the rest of the England. Let's head back around. It's a good thing I've got GPS, otherwise I wouldn't know where I am either. Oh gosh. See, there's no instrumentation for bank angle or how fast I'm going. I don't even know when I'm going to be overspeeding. It's yeah, not a view you want to be seeing all the time, is it? Although it is nice. Or at least nope, that doesn't even work. I mean, okay, it's not about the plane, it's about the scenery. So yeah, Birmingham UK2000 got one runway, and it's very highly detailed. Is that golf course I see? Hang on, let's do a low and slow. Let's retard the engines, and we're gonna head on down. And I don't even know how I'm gonna lose all this speed that I've just gained, but we're gonna do a slow pass, hopefully, over speed, over the airport here. You know what, let's just ignore the overspeed. I don't think we can break the sim. So yeah, UK2000's got an actual golf course right off the side of the runway. Look at that. How mad is that? A lot of buildings. We're going to see. I mean, maybe I should have done a bit of a lower approach. You know what? I think I better spool up these engines here again. So, a few planes there I can see before we crash into them. The gates, the terminals. We best pull back up, I guess. It's, where is it? Get back there. There it is. Yeah, very nice buildings, terminals. I think the C152 would be better to see the airport. This plane isn't for prospecting in, I'm afraid. Okay. Let's just try and land this sucker now, because we're probably at about 20,000 feet. Where's the airport going? Right. Retard these engines before we hit space, and let's descend a little bit. I suppose. Yeah, overspeeding again. If I had a gauge, that would be okay, you know. Oh, you can switch the that on. So it must have a autopilot at least. Right. Don't even know when we're going to be stalling out here. Right, we need to turn around. Let's turn around and head towards the airport. Wow. Everybody see the airport? It's going to be coming around the mountain soon. There it is. Right, I think, to be honest, if we're lining up for an approach, we definitely haven't gone far out enough. And we've got bells and whistles going off again, but it don't matter because the instrumentation isn't really working. Right, which way is the direction of the runway? I think we're going to have to fly back over, because I have a feeling it's running across us. So let's pull up a little bit. We'll fly a little bit over. And let's see here. That is definitely the airport. Right, oh, I see the runway. Okay, so it's running straight ahead. So if we basically use them buildings over there for a turn, we'll, that's it, we'll be able to sort this out. Okay. Overspeed, how can we overspeed, man? The engines are completely retarded down. No such thing as an overspeed, dude. Did I put my flaps up? Oh my god, I didn't put my flaps up, man. No wonder. Been rocketing along with flaps up. Right. So, yeah. If I land this, this will be a miracle. Ladies and gentlemen, we are coming into Birmingham, and please put your head between your knees and kiss your ass goodbye. Overspeed? Aren't we overspeeding, man? Must be going supersonic or something. Right, I can't see the horizon if I don't point my nose down. What the hell? Right, well, we can bring our flaps down at least to slow us down a little bit. And that way I can dip my nose. Otherwise I'm not going to be able to see this bloody runway thing. think I know which way the direction of the... let's have a look out the window. Right, so turn around, runways that way. Okay. Right. We're probably crossing the airport right about now. Yeah. Okay. So let's turn over speed again. Another load of flaps then go down. That's right. Well, we're climbing, man. We're climbing. We don't want to be climbing. We want to be descending down. Well, if you're going to do a last video, you got to go out in style. That's what I say. Right. Should be. There it is. Right, okay. Ooh. Yeah, dude, I got it. Okay. Gosh. Do another turn. This one's coming in for the runway. It should be. Lining up with it now. Oh god, if that's it. Oh no, that's not it. I was going to say it'd be way too early if it is. Come on. There it is. Right. We've got to do another turn. We've got to come out. Oh gosh. Over there. Bring her up a bit. Okay. Basically following in that Boeing. So let's I think we might as well bring the landing gear down just in case. I hope that's brought it down. Nope. Landing gear down. There we go. Okay. Where's that Boeing gone? We're following him in. He's our guide. Right. Where's the airport gone? I hope he's landing at the airport and not just passing over it. Right. There's the runway. Okay, so we need to... Oh gosh, we're going way too fast. Right, another stage of flaps then to slow us down. And we'll do our final turn. And hopefully land this sucker. At least we know the landing gear's gone down. I feel like we're descending. I just hope we're not descending too fast. Yeah, so... Yeah, just as a matter of point, when I did fly the 747, I didn't land it. I crashed it. So, fingers crossed on this flight. Okay, we're coming in. Here we go. Just out of interest, the landscape you see is Orbex, and the sky is active sky, and another stage of flaps. Okay, let's get over to the side. Okay, here we go. We've got a good chance now. We're lined up. We're slipping. Oh, let's not lose this one. I don't even know how far off the ground I am. Could be 1,000 feet. Could be 500. but them lights are my only measurement, and the fact that it keeps telling me I'm going too fast. So hopefully final stage of flaps there, and we can bring her in now. Okay, hopefully that alarm will stop. Alright, let's just kill the flaps. We do have spoilers as well that we can utilize. I don't know what that noise is. I already did bring the landing gear down, so here we go. And buildings are, yep, we're too low. Yep. Yeah, way too low, it's saying. Let's bring up the engines a bit, give us a bit more power. Here we go. Come on, give me 2 yellow. I hope you got insurance on them homes down there. Here we go, here we go. Bringing it in, bring it in. Retard. Oh gosh. Oh gosh. There we go, and down. That airplane better get off the runway. Spoilers up. Brakes. Slow this mother down. Yeah, out of the way, Emirates, coming through. Can't believe I just landed that, to be honest. And it looks like we're just about to near miss a collision here. Yeah. Let's see this from the outside. Ooh, look at that. Oh my gosh. Well, there you go. Whew. Can you believe it, eh? My gosh. I landed that one. That's amazing, I think, considering I've never flown a 747, but I'm about to rear end him actually. Oh gosh. Slow down. Right. Well, we won't take him to the gate. We'll just get off the runway for the next plane, probably about to land soon. Not that I can see one, so we're okay. So there we go. That's so yeah. We can actually have a little. Actually, we'll have a little quick tour around because it was the airport we came to see and not the plane. So as you can see, the textures of the grass are quite nice. We got our trees back. That was one thing we were lacking in Birmingham. And well, let's see, where is the airport? There it is. Wait for the planes to load up. The gates of the terminals, they all look quite nice, you know. I do believe British Caledonian DC-10 did fly into Birmingham, but it wasn't based there much. It was mainly based in Gatwick, was the home. So, but it wouldn't have been out of place here back in the 80s. So there we go. That's there we go. Job done. We're off the runway now. Right. So that's this video done. This is Birmingham UK2000. So the next sort of series of videos, which probably this will also be put in because it was the first time I flew the DC-10, is I'm doing a playlist of first time flights. So the first time I've flown you know, the plane, either just by like this trying or actually learning it first and then doing it properly. But anywhere you guys want to see me fly this plane, just let me know in the comments, and that's it really. Thanks for watching this video, and I'll see you later. Keep flying.